Hello and welcome to today's live event where we're going to be talking about HappyFashion or special effects heat transfer vinyl. So here at Happy Fabric, we specialise in heat transfer vinyl, heat presses and heat transfers. We've got over 300 colours of HTV available in our ranges, and they can be applied using an iron or a heat press like the Happy Press 4 that I've got with me today. So as you can see, I've already got some larger rolls of HappyFashion special effects vinyl here with me today. And this session is going to be all about looking at the different colours in the range, how they cut, how they work, all that kind of thing. I think it's much nicer to see them in action and in video because of the beautiful way that they react to the light. So, for example, I have got all 13 of the colours in the range to show you, and start the session, it only feels right to talk you through the different colour options we've got available. These are incredible and can be used on bags, t-shirts, any textile that can take up to 150 degrees of heat. So exactly the same as our other vinyls. And they can be used for sensory clothing, to add special effects to a t-shirt. For example, I've used them to create a Teletubby tummy, a disco ball costume, all sorts of things. So brilliant for Halloween and just creating something with that extra wow factor. So the first one that I want to show you is our crystal. And as you can see, as I said, it's so incredible to see these vinyls in action and under the light as well. So obviously you could cut wording out of this. You could even just put the whole sheet on a t-shirt and it still gives you that incredible wow factor that we talked about. So this is the crystal. As you can see, it's got loads, well, of little crystals, I suppose, that reflect the light, and it is a really cool effect. So then we've got sparkle pink. So while it is pink under the light, it does have a bit of a rainbow sheen to it, which is just stunning. So this is really great at the moment. I'll be using this one today along with the pink press to honour the recent cinema release. Look at that. Stunning. So we've got the sparkles in lots of different colours. For example, we've got a silver sparkle, again with that rainbow shimmer to it. We've got the purple. They're just so pretty. And these can be layered over vinyls like Happy Flex as well. So you could do sort of shadowed writing or use them to just kind of really make certain areas of your design stand out. So we've also got a light blue, again, stunning. Lots of people like to use these in space kind of designs as well. So things like stars, and you've got the gold there. Also got darker blue. And I think everybody's, well, my favourite, as soon as I was introduced to this range, is multi, which is just incredible, isn't it? So it's an actual rainbow HTV, which again, got all those sparkle colours in there, which reflect the light beautifully. So then we've got last three. So this one is called Spectrum, which is holographic, which you can see it's really taking the light there. And this is actually the one that I used to make a Teletubby costume and also the disco ball costume. I cut lots of squares, covered a t-shirt and some shoes in it, and then went to a party, and it really did reflect the light like a disco ball. So this, again, another stunning effect. Look at that. It's so fun to play with. I could literally watch it all day. Almost like a petrol spill, isn't it? So again, you can cut words into this, designs into this, or you could literally just have it sort of a holographic design on a t-shirt or a jumper or a bag. So that is Spectrum. And then you've got Rainbow. So again, another sort of holographic-y, different effect. Very cool. Almost like mirror-like, this one. So very hard to photograph, which is why I think it's really important to sort of watch the colours under the light. Perfect. And then this one is a bit of an odd one. So this is called Transparent. which it does what it says on the tin. Again, it's a bit of a special effect because it is transparent vinyl. So this is for very subtle but really effective projects. So there we go, there is transparent. So obviously it's got the carrier sheet on it, but is transparent vinyl. So very interesting one. And I would love to know in the comment section what you think you would make with this one. So there we go. Again, this is a Q&A session as well. So I will answer your questions at the end when they come in, and hopefully we'll already have answered them during the course of this live stream. So those are our 13 colours that we're working with today. And what I have done is I've already cut out some of that pink sparkle. So did this using a Silhouette Cameo 4 machine, and you can see videos of it being cut out and weeded on our social media channels like Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. But here they are, I'll just show you a little bit closer. Ta-da, like this. Thought it's only right to cut the word sparkle, bit of a diamond, and we're going to be pressing it onto this jumper here. So something we're really passionate about at Happy Fabric is not wasting any vinyl. Always keep your scraps of vinyl, however you're cutting it, whether you're cutting with scissors or a cutting machine. For example, so the word sparkle that I've got here, I actually use my leftover scraps of vinyl from weeding to make this t-shirt, which I think is actually really effective as well. So that's the HappyFashion Sparkle Pink applied to a t-shirt, and then I'm going to use the actual cutout to make a jumper. So definitely keep hold of your scraps. One of our creative experts, Ben, also made a really good video on how to use your scraps to make terrazzo style tote bag. So definitely go and check that out as well. So to demonstrate the HappyFashion Vinyl Feast Day, I'm going to be using my Happy Press 4. So this one is in A3 and it's got the pull-out drawer. It's the manual, so this does also come in auto open, and it also comes in turquoise and white as well. So what I've done so far, I'll just show you, is I've got this plain jumper, and I've cheated a little bit, I've already put my first bits of vinyl on there. So it says never lose your, and then we're going to add the word sparkle and our little icon of a diamond. So pull that drawer out. This drawer is really handy so that you don't get your fingers too close to that heat plate up here. So HappyFashion vinyl, although it feels thicker than our other vinyls like Flex, it does apply at the same temperature and time. So we're going to be pressing at 150 degrees for 10 seconds. If you're applying using an iron or a Cricut handheld craft press or something like that, then you'll want the 2-dot setting, but make sure you've got no steam as always. And what we want to do, again, same as every time, is you want to pre-press whatever you're putting the vinyl onto. So this just removes any creases or moisture in the fabric that might affect the adhesive from applying from the HTV. There we go, so we're all pre-pressed, and all I've got to do now is take my pre-cut shapes of vinyl and pop them on. So it's already nice and sparkly under the heat. Then okay, pop some grease-proof paper just in the middle there. Put the drawer back under and press down. So again, that's 10 seconds. Luckily for me, the Happy Press 4 has got a timer on it, so it's just going to beep and let me know when it's done. Like that, perfect timing. So on the DIY instruction sheet that's available on our website, but also with any vinyl order that you make, you'll get it in the post for you. It's got the cutting and printing instructions for all of our vinyl types. So HappyFashion, as I said, is 150 degrees for 10 seconds. And there's also a column on there that will tell you what temperature to peel the carrier off. And this is a cold peel. So we're going to leave our design to cool down and let the vinyl really settle into the fabric before we peel off and reveal our finished design. So what I'm going to do in the meantime is I'm just going to check the comments on both. We're actually streaming on YouTube and Facebook at the same time, so I'll just check to see got any questions while we wait. So can you use scissors with these? Absolutely, yes, you can use scissors with these. Like with any of our vinyls, you can also draw on the back if you want to. Just show you the back of a piece of vinyl. So this is the multi, and then on the back, you see, you'll be able to see a pen should you want to use a stencil to create a design on the back. No problem. So I have an email from you about pink sale. Are these included? Yes, we did send an email out about the big pink sale. So we've got lots of vinyl bundles, especially pink vinyl bundles at the moment on our website, which give you great deals on bundles of vinyl. So there are lots of bundles with HappyFashion included, including, I think it's called the Girly Girl vinyl bundle, which has actually got the sparkle pink in there as well. So if you're looking for a great vinyl bundle deal, definitely head to our website and check out the section vinyl bundles. The pink press, if you're talking about the press as well, we've also got textile printing bundles. So you can get a press and vinyl or a press vinyl cutting machine, all sorts of great deals if you're looking for equipment as well. Okay, so hopefully, I'll come back to the questions in just a minute, but hopefully we should now be ready to peel away the carrier sheet here. So I'll come a bit closer. What side? Just start at this side. There we go. Beautiful. There's one, and then we'll do this shape here. Perfect. There we go. So as you can see, it's nice and sparkly. Let's see how close I can get. Again, it's got that kind of rainbow shimmer, but it is essentially very pink. Look at that. Absolutely love working with the HappyFashion vinyls. Like I said, especially at this time of year as well, when I'm looking to make some costumes, they're absolutely fantastic. Again, they layer on top of things like Happy Flex as well. So you can have a design on the bottom and then use it to really pop certain parts of your design. So let's get back to those questions. And what does the one called Rainbow on the site look like in real life? I couldn't tell from the image if it's what I'm looking for. Okay, yep, no problem. So this is the rainbow vinyl. I actually said earlier that it is really hard to photograph like a lot of the HappyFashion vinyls, just because they do reflect different colours, and it just doesn't do them justice, does it? Than when they're in the effects. I can see it shining off the camera, actually. That's really funny. So you can see it's kind of holographic, but it has got that rainbow hue to it, almost like a fun fair mirror kind of thing. You see, it's kind of got that transparency to it as well, because you can see the Happy Fabric logo, my t-shirt, through there. So yeah, so that is the rainbow, not to be confused with multi, if you were asking about multi, because this is obviously got a rainbow sort of design on it. So this is rainbow and this is multi. Okay, hopefully that's helpful for you and what you're trying to do with it. So would this be suitable for more than t-shirts, for example, bags and other things? Absolutely. Same with any of our other vinyls. You can apply this to anything that will take the heat, even like these lovely trainers that you see behind me as well. You can stuff shoes with fabric or something heat resistant and iron the vinyls onto them. It's absolutely fine. They also come, so you can see behind me, in larger sizes as well. So you'll be able to order all of them other than transparent vinyl up to a meter as well, or in meters, should I say. Okay, we've got two more. So is this the same for Cricut irons? Yep, so the application will be exactly the same as if you were using an iron, if it's the handheld version and you'll want the 2-dot setting with no steam. The best way to apply it, we've got a video that we did in our live stream last week on this, is to hold down firmly in place as if you are a heat press, and then obviously remember to let that carrier sheet cool before you peel it off. I think that's a really common mistake because a lot of our vinyls are hot peels, but HappyFashion just needs that tiny bit longer to really settle in, because as you can see, it's a special effect vinyl. and it's a little bit thicker than flex. So really happy with that. That looks really good, doesn't it? Okay, so we've got one more question. So what about the auto open? So the auto open press. Yes, so this is a manual, as I said. So we do also have these with optional auto open feature, and you can see lots of videos of them on our YouTube. For example, we've got a great video on do I need an auto open press, and they also appear in our demos all of the time. So the last thing that I wanted to tell you, let me just get rid of this from the screen, about HappyFashion, as I touched on a little bit earlier with the question about the pink sale, is we do have a lot of vinyl bundles on our website that have HappyFashion in them. So not only can you buy them in A4 and up to the meter, you can also find them in some of our vinyl bundles for a really great price. We are actually launching a new vinyl bundle next week in our live session. So if you were kind enough to attend today, definitely don't miss next week's, where we're looking at festival outfits, that kind of thing. And we're launching a brand new bundle, and we will have some HappyFashion vinyl in there and some other really cool vinyls to help you stand out at festivals. So it's definitely one to watch. But other than that, I think we've totally covered HappyFashion vinyl. Again, these can be cut by any cutting machine, so Silhouette, Cricut, Brother Scanning Cut. You can use scissors or a craft knife if that's your preferred method. They can be applied using an iron, heat press, handheld press, and yeah, for stunning results. So thank you once again for joining me for another live stream. As I said, don't miss next week's, where we're going to be talking all about DIY festival outfits. So if you've got a concert or a gig coming up, maybe you've got a small business and you're looking at creating merchandise, this is going to be one to watch. We're going to be joined by the lovely Rachel, who has a Happy Press and a Silhouette cameo, and she's been experimenting with all sorts of different ways to make custom merchandise for her favourite bands. So with that, I'm going to leave you to get on with your lunch, or if you're watching on recording, on with your morning, evening, afternoon. Thank you again for joining us. If you have any further questions, please leave them in the comments section or get in touch through sales@happyfabric.co.uk. Thanks a lot, guys, and I'll see you next week.